behalf of Aid the Way, welcome. So maybe you had no idea what you were signing up for when you said yes to be here tonight. But let me tell you, you are here for a historical moment to celebrate the launch of a mighty move of God to bring more of heaven to earth.
We started to see something in Tanzania didn't seem like anyone was seeing. And that were these men on the street. These men that were living in addiction, heroin, and alcohol. So Nights of Hope is when we set a table at rehabilitation centers before these men. We create an atmosphere where they're treated like kings. We're gonna cater the best food. We're gonna have the best decorations. We're gonna bring in worship music, and we're gonna bring in our team. And thank you to Aid the Way, because this night, this summer, when you guys sent over that check, this came out of that. All of the catering, everything that took place.
Breath of Heaven Children's Ministry is based in Lusaka, Zambia, and we exist to rescue, nurture, and equip orphan and vulnerable children. Our vision was, and still is, to build a self-sustaining children's village where every child grows up in a loving family environment, receives quality education and healthcare, experiences spiritual formation, and is prepared to become a responsible, faith-filled adult that gives back to their community. Zambia is facing one of the worst droughts in its history. Families are doing whatever they can to survive, and that's where Abel's story took a painful turn. One day, his uncle was cooking a few sausages, and out of pure hunger, Abel reached for one. In anger, his uncle forced his hand into the boiling oil. But thanks to the local authorities and Breath of Heaven, we were able to bring him in, on-site clinic, take care of his wounds, both physical and emotional, and he's healing. So, in the midst of this crisis, God opened a door through a partnership with Aid the Way, an incredible organization that shares our heart for serving those in need. Together, we saw an opportunity not just to give aid, but to involve our children in teaching them to live out their faith by serving others. Through this effort, we were able to provide 100 families with a 25-kilogram bag of mealie meal, which is enough to feed a family of 4 in Zambia for about a month. Once again, Aid the Way to the rescue. Through this partnership, we introduced high-speed internet and gospel-centered digital resources to our schools and village. Now over 350 students and 70 of our teachers can access the world's information highway, opening new doors for learning, research, and growth. Children like Abel are healing. Students like Stanley are dreaming. And entire families are encountering the goodness of God. This is what happens when people choose to partner with God to make a difference. When faith turns into action and love becomes visible. From all of us at Breath of Heaven, thank you to Aid the Way. Your generosity is rewriting the story of hope in Zambia.